All right, so everyone, welcome back to Breslov Efrat here at Shir Adam. It's good to be back. It's been 2 weeks, something like that. And so we're going to resume our learning for the well-being of our chayalim and our captives, that they should mamish find them. Unbelievable, right? Well, after all this time, they can't find them, right?
You keep moving.
They're all hiding on the ground.
Yeah. Unbelievable. No, Hashem should give them siyata d'shmai to be able to find them and end this nonsense real soon. Okay, with a total victory. Okay? Okay. So we're learning Likutey, Halachos, Hilchos, Birchas, HaShachar, and we're learning about many different things regarding the bracha that we made. We really started with the bracha lahavchem bein yom uvein loila, right? We discussed many things about tefillah, right? When we daven in the morning, we say by birchas kriya shema, we say yotzei ha'ma'ores, right? We say the bracha yotzei ha'ma'ores. Hashem creates the luminaries. He recreates the luminaries all the time, right? To tell us that Hashem is doing everything. It's not teva, it's not nature, but really as Hashem is always recreating everything. We establish that before we're mekabel ol malchus shemayim, right? And we learned that, right? Mm-hmm. Before Shema, right? And then we spoke about Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, right? Those are 25 letters, right? As opposed to 24 letters of Baruch Shem Kavod Malchusai, right? Because you can connect to the Metzach Elyon, right? To the Metzach Elyon, Metzach Ilah, right? Which transcends all the 24 courthouses of the lower world, the lower Metzach, right? Remember these things we learned about? I'm just
yeah. I have actually a question for that, because you said we can say that pretty much anytime we want, as long as there's some kind of space. So like, I've started using it more. It's like I can get more protection. What the heck? It's like when I came into shul and I put my hand on the...
Yeah.
I said, Shema.
Yeah, that's perfect. Do it.
And I do it at other times throughout the day. Just...
Yeah. Do it. Yeah. It's a pasuk in the Torah. Good. You're not doing anything wrong. It's good. Keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't want to say it twice in a row, that's all.
Right.
Right? You just want to say, what?
The Shema is 25 letters?
Yeah, you'll count it. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad is 25 letters. And then the next sentence, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchus Elyon, is 24 letters. Yeah, isn't that nice?
So what did they refer to again, each of them?
So 25 is one higher than 24, right?
Right.
So we have 24 courthouses up on high.
Oh, the
right?
courthouses are 24, right?
Right, and then we said that the Shema can transcend the courthouses, so we can get through the courthouses without dealing with the angry judges.
Okay, thank you.
Right, remember?
Right,
Yeah,
you brought us
okay,
up to
good.
speed, yeah.
What?
I said you brought us up to speed.
No, it's good to Chazara.
Yeah.
Right, and then we were talking about in 38, we were talking about this idea of Sfarim, right? Books. There's always new books coming out, right? Because as we go along in life, we forget, right? We have the Aridas Hadoros, right? The generations go down, and we forget. And then we need these books to clarify, because there's always confusion from the other side, right? The Sitra Achra is always trying to confuse us. So then we need the Svarim to be able to clarify things so that we don't have the confusion, right? And we said that it's coming up really in the Parshias now, right? With Egel Azov, right? It's coming up, right? And what happened when they said that the Erev Rav said that where's Moshe? What happened to him? Right? Boishesh Moshe, right? He vanished. Where is he? He's procrastinating. Right, and that was, they put that doubt. Remember we learned about the doubt? They put doubt. That's what the Satan wants to do. He wants to put doubt in our minds, so we don't know what we're doing, right? To think that, well, maybe I did it right, I didn't do it right. So that's why we have a new Sfarim coming out all the time to help clarify things, to teach us the way to do things, right? The way to do things, and to know that you're doing it correctly, so you don't have to deal with that doubt that the Satan is trying to put into our minds all the time. right? That's pretty much where we were up to, right? Remember these things? No? We talk a little bit more, or we got it?
Good start.
Okay. Okay. Lamed Tes. That's what the guy said. Okay, so now we're going to learn about something else. So now we're talking about 24, right? 24. So 24, there were 24 mishmaros of the Kahanim in the Beis Hamikdash, right? They used to do lotteries, right? Which Kohen would, here we go, we have a Kohen right here, Baruch Hashem, right? So what they would do is each family, each one of the groups of the Kahanim, they would do a lottery, who would take the service for that time segment, right? 24. All right, so let's go inside. But there's Dosher Rabbeinu Zal. Umuva b'Perish Rashi Mashmores Netuim. Right, we had these mashmores. Shemarames al esrim va'arba sifrei Torah va'al esrim va'arba mashmores. Right, so we know that there were 24 books in the Torah. Right, Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketzuvim. Right, 24 books. Isn't that amazing? Right, it's not stam, right? Oh, there are 24 books. Oh, there are 24 mishmaros, 24 courthouses. Interesting, right? How do you say mishmar?
Watches.
The time segments that the family that group would run take care of the service in the Beis Hamikdash. That's a mishmar. A shift. Oh yeah, very good. Shift. Okay, mishmares. Okay, okay. Kahuna v'Leviya. Okay, ki riboy asvarim kedoshim shel Torah shebal peh shemavorim hasveikos b'Torah shebiksav. The whole idea, like we said before, right? The whole idea of the svarim, many svarim, right? We need a lot of svarim. Why? Because there's always suffix. We don't know. What does this mean? What does that mean? What do I do? Right? So these different svarim come out, and they come and explain to us things, so we know how to do things, so we ward off this suffix that the Yetzer is trying to put into us. He wants that, so we should have always doubt. Maybe Hashem is running things, maybe He's not. Maybe this, maybe he's a chas v'shalom. This is what the Yetzer is trying to do to us, right? That's what he's trying to do. And the svarim that they write about are on the 24 books. I met someone on the plane yesterday. I was getting on the plane, and this guy is saying that he hopes that they're not going to build the Beis Hamikdash, right? And they're not going to bring those animals there. This is saying. So I say to him, why do you say that? Why do you say that? Well, things are. I said, what about the prophecies? Oh, the prophecies were for then. They weren't for now. I said, so what does prophecy mean? What does prophecy mean? Prophecy is the future. No, but the future was. I said, okay. So I was arguing with him, okay, when it was going on for about 20 minutes, all right? And then in the end, I said, listen, I'm sorry, but, the Beis Hamikdash will be built, and you're going to see that you are wrong. He says, I hope I am wrong.
Okay.
I got that out of Baruch Hashem. I hope I am wrong.
I think he'd be okay with the Beis Hamikdash. He just doesn't like the animal cruelty part of it.
Maybe
I know.
I don't know, but he didn't believe in it. There was a whole group of these people on the plane.
I'm sure.
I had to sit next to them.
There's a whole group of them?
Yeah, a whole group of these guys. So we had this out, and then it was okay. Once he said that, I hope that we're wrong. They said we hope we're wrong. I said, okay, that was good.
Was he Jewish?
I have no idea. But anyway, that was, we have a lot of doubt. There's a lot of doubt. Right? There's a lot of doubt in the 24 books, right? In the 24 books in the Nevi'im, right? It's amazing. I'm telling you, I'm learning these things, and I meet a guy like that, right?
Yeah.
They don't know they don't understand it. He has to study about the Nevi'im. I said, what does a prophet mean? What is a prophecy?
It's fun. Mordechai said he was Jewish, and it made me think Moti Berger is a lecturer at Reish Torah. And he spoke to groups that would just show up from visitors and stuff.
Yeah.
So he said that the only questions he ever gets about, whether the Torah is true, comes from Jews in the Jewish quarter. Everyone else in the world accepts it.
Yeah.
It accepts it as true.
Isn't that amazing?
He says the only argument I ever get are from Jews.
Well, we're supposed to argue so we get clarification.
Yeah, okay.
No, but he's trying to say, no, because again, yeah.
This is
A lot of people are very comfortable in their lifestyle. And if they take on they take on the Torah, and it's true, then I have to change my life. So it's rather easy for me to say it's not true.
So they'd rather be angry and frustrated.
Whatever, but they don't look at it that way.
They'd rather go to the hotel on Pesach than have to go to the basic mikdash. It's
Well, I'd like to go to the hotel on Pesach.
Yeah, okay. That's from Abba's Svarim. Sheheim bechinas hischaskus harotzen l'doires l'netzach. The whole idea of the Svarim is hischaskus harotzen, to strengthen the rotzen. Ratzon Hashem, the Ratzon, to get closer to the Ratzon Hashem, l'doros l'netzach, for eternity. That's what the Torah is. The Torah is eternal, right? The Torah is eternal, right? We have Parshas Mishpatim this week, right? Is it amazing? Parshas Mishpatim is probably the most written of Torah Nigla of all the parshas in the Torah, right? In Parshas Mishpatim, you have Seder Nezikim. Seder Nezikim, right? The Nezikim, the laws of damage, right? Yeah. All those laws, right? There was so much laws that they turned it into three big Masechtas, right? Baba Kama, Baba Metzia, Baba Basra, right? Three big, all came out from this parsha.
Oh, from all Mishpatim.
All from Mishpatim. All those three Masechtas are all from this parsha. Is that amazing? Oh, there's some other things in there also, but the foundation of them. And it was so rich, so much information. They had to break it into 3 books. And look how thick each book is. Right? Yeah. It's amazing. What you get for the Torah is eternal. And you can take all of the story and all of the different cases, and you could plug them in for all eternity. Right? With all the modern times and how they figure out things and how they do things. It's unbelievable, right? Yeah. Now we have the beautiful organization, Tzomet, right? That beautiful organization that he can do things. They figure out how to do things for Shabbos. It's unbelievable, right? Yeah. You know that organization came about from Rab Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, Zatzal. You know that, right?
Which organization?
Tzomet. The one it's in what?
Yeah, it's in Alon Shvut.
It's in Alon
The
Shvut.
Shabbos lamp and other.
That little scooter, you can ride it on Shabbos, and these different things, and you can do things on Shabbos, right? And how to do it on Shabbos. It's an amazing story. I'll tell you real thing. Do you know how it came about? Wow. Okay. I'll tell you this story. It's an amazing story. I heard this from his nephew, actually, from Rav Shlomo Zalman. He said that there was a little girl that lived in Rav Shlomo's building. That lived in his building, and this little girl was a paraplegic. Right? She was a paraplegic, and she couldn't move or do anything. She had her special wheelchair that she had. And then one day, Rav Shlomo Zalman was coming back, and she met him outside, and she said to him, "Rebbe, it's not fair. This is a little girl. It's not fair that on Shabbos, all my friends can go out and all my friends can get together, and I can't do anything. Can you do something to allow me to use my chair so I can also be with people on Shabbos?" And he started crying. Rav Shlomo started crying. This was the Gadol Hadar. Right? This was, and he's listening to this. So he called some people up because he was touched by this, and then that's how they started this summer thing from Rav Shlomo Zalman. It's unbelievable. When people ask, how do you know it's okay? I said, look who started it. The most Haredi. Yeah. Tzaddik Mem Tav. Right? Yeah.
How long ago was that?
What? It must have been about 40 years ago.
Oh, wow. It's amazing.
Yeah. And look at all the innovations they came up with, right? And they enhance people's Shabbos. They're doing it according to halacha. And there's all it's learned out. They take the halacha, they define, good morning. They define the halacha, they understand what the halacha is, and they know how to apply it to the modern situations, right? It's unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable, really. You know, there's something in halacha called a grama. Do you know what a grama is?
That's what they use in my cart.
Right, a grama. You know what a grama is, how it works, the principle? If you do something on Shabbos, but it doesn't, there's no there's not an immediate effect. In other words, if you let's say you turned the switch on, but nothing went on, right? Nothing went on. In other words, I turned it on and nothing happened. But maybe another minute something will happen. That has nothing to do with, because it did it on its own. I just did this, but my action didn't do anything.
It's a delay?
It's a delay.
Grandma also...
No, and you don't know when it's going to happen.
You don't know when it's going to.
No. Shino is different. The Shino, you know that. That's if someone chas v'sholom, let's say there's something's an emergency on Shabbos, right? And a regular person has to use his phone, or he has to turn on a light, he has to do something. So then do that with your other hand. Do it in a different way. Right. Don't do it the normal way you do it, because again, mid'araisa, if you change it, if you did it with a shinoi, but that's not a grama. A grama means I do something now, and something will happen later. It's unbelievable how they figure out these things.
They put a little chip in to allow a slight delay.
Right. So you don't know, and you don't know when it's going to go on. It does what it wants to do. So it's you pull the thing.
Like a timer.
No, it's not a timer. No, because then if it's an exact thing, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
It has to be like
Exactly.
It's on a cycle.
Yeah.
So let's say the cycle is 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it is, and you don't know when you flip the switch where you are
in that cycle. Yeah, right. It may happen in another second. It may happen in 10 seconds, in 15, or whatever. That's how it works. You know, also, like for example, people have in their homes, they have, let's say, they have a bathroom, right? And you need a pump system to get the waste out, right? You ever see those things, right? Sometimes the bathroom is on a different level, right? It's on a lower level than the sewer, right? So you need an ejector pump in order to push it out, right? Okay, right. Now, are you allowed to use that on Shabbos? Yeah. Why? Because it's a big tank. It's a big tank, right? And it's a big tank. So if I flush the toilet, it's not necessarily that the thing is going to go on.
Oh, you're not allowed to direct it.
No, if I know every time it's going to go on, I can't do that. Right. In other words, if it's one flush, a little tank, and if I flush it, it's going to turn on, I can't do that. Like with your refrigerator, right? How's your refrigerator work? Right? You open up the refrigerator, right? It goes on when it wants to go on. It doesn't go on because if I open the door and the refrigerator turned on, I can't open the door. Right? You can't open the door only because it may go on, it may not go on. I'm just showing you all the things we learn out and how to learn and how to understand things. It's all from the Torah. It's all deep within the 24 books that they learned everything out. It's amazing. It's mamish amazing. It's so beautiful how you learn these things out here. That's all with the pidyon, the pidyon elyon hakoilo. That's again the metzach ha'elyon. Right, the Metzach HaElyon is the Pidyon HaKoilo. Right, so when you say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, I connect to the Metzach Elyon, and then I can get the Pidyon, I can get the redemption. I think you guys translate it as a ransom, right? A Pidyon is a ransom, David? David, you call the Pidyon as a ransom, right? Yeah. No, it's a redemption. I like that better. You get redeemed. Yeah. All right. That's the pidyon hakoilo. Shemamtik hadin shall call esrim va'arba batei dinim sheim bechinas esrim va'arba sifrei araisa. How do you like that? The 24 courthouses are connected to the 24 books of the Torah. Torah, Nevi'im, and Kesuvim. 24 books. It's so amazing how it's not just stam that there are 24. Everything is so intricately connected. And there's the Pidyon Elyon, which is the Shema Yisrael, which is the Ratzon Hashem. Right? What are we doing? When we say Shema, what are you doing? You're being Mekabel Ol Malchus Shemayim. Right? When you say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, you're being Mekabel Ol Malchus Shemayim. Right? You're accepting the yoke of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ratzon Hashem. Ratzon Hashem. But if a person is paigim, if he blemishes this because he's connected again to the sitracher, He's not connected to Hashem, the Ratzon Hashem, but he's listening to the advice of the Sitra Acher, right? The other side, the other things is very interesting to him. He wants to see different things. He wants to experience different things. So to say, he may know it's the truth. He may know Hashem. He may know it's Ratzah. He may know about it. But the Yetzer Hara is just attacking him. He's just attacking him. But how do we get out of that? Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. That's the Pidyon HaElyon. So if the Yetzer Hara is bothering you, a beautiful thing to do is you say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. And you can get out of that. It can help you. Right? If you understand it, right? Shemehem kol ha-pegomim ad sheyesh shemahapchen divrei elikim chayim umegalim ponim sheloi k'halacha. Like the guy I met on the plane, right? These people, right? Right? They take the truth and they distort it in such a way in order it fits what their agenda is. They make it work. They twist it and they turn it and what they want. Oh, mefarshim kol psukei hatanach al pi darkom hara. Look at this. And they take all of the words of the Tanakh al pi darkom hara umar that's so bitter their ideas shel kach me'ateva. Right? In other words, they take the words of the Tanakh. Instead of listening to see what the Mitzudas David has to say, what does Rashi have to say? Let me learn what it really means. Let's understand what the pasuk really means. They'll distort the pasuk to make it work for them. Wow.
This is what happened with these guys on the...
Right. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. I love how these things happen. It always fits into the... It's unbelievable. I never met people like that before. I never did. I was a whole group of them. Sheheim bechinas metzach hanachash. They were bitten by the snake. They were bitten by the snake, by the serpent, that snake. They were bitten by him. Uchiyadua umeforsim darkeim haroyim shel haholchim bedarkei hachoikrim v'afilosofim b'chokmas hateva b'frat b'doreis halolo. Specifically in our generations, Rav Nosson saying. He knew about those guys on the plane. He knew about them.
This is back in the early 1800s.
Yeah.
You figure how much more now.
Yeah, well, the Rebbe said, "Ha'eshali tuka Rabbi HaMashiach." Right? The Rebbe said that his fire and his teachings will go till the time of coming of the Mashiach. And here you see it. Here you see it coming true. Right? Hashem Yisbarach Yirachim. Hashem Yisbarach Yirachim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should have compassion. And well, again, like I said, I was so happy that at the end of the guy, they all said that. Okay, I hope that you're wrong. I hope that I hope that you're right, and we're wrong. Sorry about that. That was what you wanted, right, Sasha? Oh, yeah, Baruch Hashem. No. Yeah, Sasha needed that thing there. I don't know what that is. Look at this guy.
Oh. You check any pocket, he's got a drill bit, a driver.
You see that? You see that? All right, okay. Aval yedei divrei chachamim u'kidrabanos, right? Mashmorois nituyim balei asufos nitnu moire echad. We all connect back to the one shepherd. Who is that? Moshe Rabbeinu. Right? We all connect back to Moshe Rabbeinu. And it's all Torah's Moshe. The 24 books were given to us. The Rambam teaches us that really all the Nevi'im are based on Moshe Rabbeinu. He's the Rosh of Nevi'im, right? Moshe Rabbeinu is the head of the Nevi'im, right? So all the Nevi'im that were after him, he's really in charge of those Nevi'im as well. It's all Moshe Rabbeinu. It all goes based on Moshe. Right? All because they're all working with Torah's Moshe. You understand? They're learning their Nevi'im as they're writing their books, and they're getting to the 24 books. It's all being drawn out from Torah's Moshe.
Rambam says he's the head of the ones that came before him.
Before him, yeah. And after.
And after. Sure after.
That's right. That's in the 13 principles of faith, right? Shem lesem arba mishmeres kuna levia she'oisim lishma mishmeres hakodesh. And then what was that? The 24 mishmeres of the Kahanim and the Levium, right? The Levium were the ones that were taking care of the song, right? They were the ones they were the singers, right? They were the musicians in the Beis Hamikdash, right? And you had the Kahanim that they were performing the avoda. They were actually doing the service in the Beis Hamikdash, right? They were doing the service. And what are they doing? Lishma mishmeres hakodesh, to watch over the holiness of the Beis Hamikdash. The Beis Hamikdash shemehem teitzei Torah. From the Beis Hamikdash is where the Torah it comes out. We know that the Anshe Knesset Hagdola, right, were in the Lishkas Hagozis, right? They sat in there. That's where they paskin the things and they figured out everything. Was from there. Torah came out from the Beis Hamikdash. K'may shekosev yoru mishpatech liYaakov v'sartzcha Yisrael v'heim shem mevarim be'esrim arba svarim de'araisa al pi ki perushe ha'emes shekiblu ish mi pi ish ad Moshe Rabbeinu olav shalom. It all comes back to Moshe Rabbeinu, right? Moshe Rabbeinu was the one that was we just had Kabbalah Torah last week, right? Moshe Rabbeinu went up to the mountain. And we know that we Hashem said Anochi Hashem Elokecha. What we expired, right? We got thrown back. We got thrown back 600 mil, right? You know that we all got thrown back. We said, well, we can't deal with this, Moshe, please, can you please tell us? You give us the Torah, please. Let Hashem tell you, and you give it over to us. We can't listen to Hashem. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. Can you believe that?
Yeah, easily.
Unbelievable. Kodesh Baruch Hu is talking to us, and it was such a powerful experience. It was so bright, so brilliant that we couldn't deal with it. No, we need Moshe Rabbeinu. You see, it's all based on Moshe. Amavar Ritzoni is Baruch Shebechol Mitzvah Ubesefreim Hakedoshim Al Pi Shleish Esrei Midas Shater in the Dreshes Bem. It comes based on the 13 principles that the Torah is right. Like we say, Amar Rabbi Yishmael, right? We start in the morning, right? Amar Rabbi Yishmael, the 13 principles that you darshan out the Torah. Shemeim Bechinas Shleish Esrei Tikna the Dikna. That's connected to the 13 parts of the beard, right? All goes back to these principles, right? All goes back to the 13 principles of the beard, which is connected to the 13 ways that you darshan out the Torah. And what do you darshan out the Torah of what? Of the 24 books, of the 24 Nevi'im, which was connected to the 24 Mashmaris of the Kahanim and the Leviim, which is connected to the 24 courthouses. Wow. Look at this trip Rav Nassim just took us on, right? Unbelievable. She'kol zeh all of this is the Haras Harotzai Na'elyon, the Rotzen Elyon. The Rotzen Elyon, what is Hashem's Rotzen? Rotzen Elyon. Right? Al Yedei Zeh Mevatlim Metzach Hanocha Shemeheim Chachmei HaTeva. That's how you can nullify the Chachmei HaTeva. That's how you can nullify the scientists and all of the guys out there that are proclaiming that they know the truth, that everything they know, everything is upon them,
which ends up creating suffix.
Which makes suffix. That's all they're trying to do, right? Suffix, right? Right? Look at the suffix that the government's going through now, right? They kiss up to Mr. Biden. Now Mr. Biden tells them what? No package. Netanyahu's like, well, what do I do now? Wait a second. I did everything you told me to do, and now you signed against me? Right? Is that what just happened? Isn't that what just happened?
It's a bracha.
It is. It's going to come true. They're going to realize they can't rely on these guys. They're going to realize that, hopefully. Right? He pulled the rug right out on him, right? Unbelievable. Okay, Val Cain, and listen, Hashem is just making a joke out of him. That's all he's doing, right? It's not Biden, it's not any of these guys. It's all Hashem running the whole thing. The problem is that we believe in them. Hashem wants us to believe in Him, right? We have the soul. Our chayalim believe in Hashem now. Baruch Hashem. Now Hashem is saying, okay, now I'm going to get the government to believe in me also. That's a tall order, right? That's a tall order. But Hashem will do it. Hashem will get it done. Atzas Hashem Hisakim, right? The eights of Hashem. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. Be'ezer Hashem. Balkei nismach lazeh v'yoyse mehema b'nei azaya asay sevarim harbe ein kates. And therefore we have from there, we have the teachings of the Zohar, we have all of the svarim that come out in order to get rid of the suffix. Because all they're trying to do is make suffix. What do I do? What do we do? What? Suffix. All the Yetzer Hara tries to do, that's his underlying tool that he uses to put suffix, put doubt into people's mind. Doubt. Am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? Just to place doubt. So Mahabe ad ein kates. La'akar l'shorish datam hara min ha'olam u'lachazek emunas harotzain l'hachnes b'leiv kol echad ve'echad his chatzos harotzin. Into place into each and every one of us this a strengthening of the rotzon of Hashem. Again, all we need to do is we have it there. All the svarim are there. We have the books. We just have to learn them. We just have to open them up. We just have to open them up and read them. And Baruch Hashem, today we have the svarim in every language you can imagine. Whatever is easy for you to read, you can find svarim in any language you want, right? You want to learn, you read English is fine, French, you want to read Russian, German, Spanish, whatever you want.
Listen, watch, any topic.
Anything. It's amazing, right? If someone can't read, there's a video. And there's a podcast, right? Learn, watch, listen. Ulachnas b'leiv echad kol echad hischatzchus harotzan ki mevoya le'el she'ikar achizas ha'koifrim u'metilim safek b'rotzan. The main thing is they place safek in the rotzan. Maybe you're not doing it right, maybe this, maybe that, just to play something. Hu al yedei toikif hadinim hanechozim, o kishishtal shulis hadinim, shalesem ba'aba batei dinim, kishein zeichen laham tekoisam. If you don't know how to sweeten the judgment of the 24 courthouses, you have to deal with the powerful din of those angry judges in the 24 courthouses. We don't have to deal with it. We're learning how to get a redemption from each one of those courts, to get that pidyon from each and every one of those courts. All we need to do is connect to the 24 books of the Torah. How do you learn to connect to the 24 books of the Torah? You read through the Svarim, you understand there's 24 books, you understand all the Torah Shabbat, everything is connected. That's how you get your redemption.
Shehem esem ba'arba mashmois kahuna levia k'mavorim be'esem ba'arba sifrei ayraisa shemehem kol bechinas esem ba'arba. All the 24s come out from this. All the 24s are connected. 24 is a special number, right? 24 books of the Torah, 24 mashmoris of the Kahanim and the Leviim, 24 courthouses, right? 24. Bishar Shema Kedusha Kemavorim Hakol Al Pi Perish Ha'emesh Kibalnu Meimeish Rabbeinu L'Vashalom, and we understand the perish, the explanation, the true explanation that we received from Moshe Rabbeinu. His chatzos harotzon ayidei nimta kakol ve'oikrim u'mashmorim ha'metilin dayaseyam harois min ha'olam. You can take out and blot out all of that nonsense from the world. When we're mechazik with ourselves in Torah and belief in Hashem, in the rotzon Hashem, that's how we can blot out the nonsense of the world. It's upon us. We can do it. All we have to do is strengthen ourselves, strengthen our emunah, the Ratzon Elyon. We have to understand when we say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, that's the pidyon Elyon, which goes over the 24 courthouses, and that's how we can do that. Mischabim Sifram Harbe B'Kedusha Mamshichem Eirin His Chaschus Emunah Ratzon Ba'olam. We strengthen emunah into the world, strengthen the more emunah v'leida l'idea shekola teva misnagos rak b'ritzoynei hatoiv. To know. Yes, there's nature in the world, but it runs based on Hashem.
That's a really big deal.
It's a very big deal.
Really big. Go past the 24 courts. I've been trying to go right to the Supreme Court my whole life.
Yeah? But the Supreme Court is still a court. Here we're going to you can go right past all the courts. You can go right past all the courts. You don't even get involved in the courts.
Yeah.
You can bypass all the courts.
Your lawyer will do it for you.
Yes.
Rabbi Nachman or
Yes.
whoever your tzaddik is.
The Rebbe's a good tzaddik for me too. Right?
He's a great tzaddik.
Rabbi Nachman said that he knows all of the judges in the 24 courthouses.
Plays golf with him.
Yeah.
Plays
Or whatever he
chess
does. Or whatever he does. Whatever he's doing. He knows all of the judges, so he knows how to get opinion from each one of the courthouses.
Did you say that?
Yeah, Rabbi Nachman said
Knows
that.
all the judges in
Yeah,
24
yeah.
courthouses.
Yeah, there's a tzaddik in each generation that knows all the judges.
So meaning that's also like at the core of Uman and Rosh Hashanah. Like you want to be with a lawyer who knows the judges.
Yes.
I mean,
That's what Rabbi Nachman says, yeah.
You want to be with the lawyer.
I've
that
seen
the
it.
judge-
I've been in like court cases where like I see either or the other lawyer, like he knows the judge. I see them laughing before in the hallway. I
Yeah.
brought him coffee. I'm
Yeah.
watching this.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then you know.
But that's down here. It works
Yeah.
like that upstairs too.
Yeah.
It works like that upstairs. That's where it really counts.
Yeah.
Because whatever happens down here is only because of what happened upstairs. And everything we see in this world is a muscle for the nimshal. You know that, right? There's a reason why you saw that. There's a reason why you experienced that.
Yeah.
To understand this. Yeah. All right.
Oh, that reminds me of another case. There was someone in our town that was being tried, sentenced for Medicaid fraud. And so all
Wow.
the Jewish people showed up at the sentencing to show the judge, like we kind of support.
Right.
And there was a big Rebbe that came in for the sentencing. It was a wealthier family. And so I ended up going into the courthouse. I was in the elevator with the Rebbe and some other people. I happened to have been in there. And it was a very serious time because we know she was about to be sentenced. As a mother, she was like 7 years or something. So everyone was very serious. I said, like maybe we should feel this way, like on Yom Kippur. Like, I don't know. I felt like I had to say something to the Rebbe.
Yeah. What did he say?
So he stopped. He goes, I think that's the Musar. Like that's the like. You're right. Like that. This feeling of pachad that we have right now of trepidation. What's going to be? This is somebody else even. Like
It's just based on a judge here.
Yeah, right. That's right. Just based on a judge here. Yeah.
A bus of a dove. Not even the courthouse is up on high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over the other, l'shanais hateva b'choleis ayedei tfilas Yisrael. Look at this. We can change teva when we daven. You believe this? If we believe when we daven, right? If we believe when we daven, it makes a difference. Hashem is listening, and we can make changes. You hear this? Look what the Reb Nosson says here. Hateva b'choleis ayedei tfilas Yisrael. When we daven, we can affect things. We can change. When we're saying Tehillim downstairs, pay attention to the words. Hashem, this can redeem us from all of our sin. Why are we in this problem? We're in this problem because of sin. Hashem can be poida, yifter. The word poda. See the same word? Yifter, poda, same word, right? Yifter poda, mikol avoyna isav. In other words, when we connect to Hashem, we can be absolved from all of our sin if we just do this and believe it. You understand? And believe it. Ayidei tfilas Yisrael. Kasher kfar re'inu be'einenu. Ayidei Moshe Rabbeinu alav hashalom. Ayidei kol hatzadikim shebo acharav ad hayoyim hazeh. We see how the tzadikim, how Moshe Rabbeinu daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to save Klal Yisrael. Hashem said, I want to destroy Klal Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu is davening to Hashem. Hey, no. Let's change that idea. Right? He changed it. Moshe Rabbeinu changed it. Right? We can change things with Tefillah. Tefillah is where it's all about. It's only about Tefillah. If we believe when we daven, Hashem is listening to our words. Think about that. That you're standing in front of the Melech Malchei Hamlachim. You're sitting in front of the King of all kings. Not some doodlehead judge that has all of his taivas and all of his nonsense, right? Right? And those, right? These judges down here, what are they? They're nonsense. They're boss of a dumb. Nothing. You're sitting, mamish, you're davening to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Melech Malchei. Just believe it.
I learned something else, that the only blessings we really get are the ones through tefillah.
Yeah?
And it's like, God can make people wealthy and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Even Jewish people, He can give them all kinds of things. But the real blessing is when you ask for it from Hashem.
Yes, then you achieve
Otherwise-
it. That's how you can achieve things. That's what we're learning. You can achieve whatever you need in your life through tefillah. It's all through tefillah.
It's unbelievable.
But that doesn't mean, don't think you're going to daven to Hashem. I gave you a good feeling now, Hashem. Hey, and now give me what I want. No, it doesn't work like that. Because we have to be in action. We have to keep davening. Keep davening for it again and again and again. The same way Moshe Rabbeinu davened v'aschanan 515 tefillahs, right? 515 times he davened for the same thing. You believe that? 515 times.
I just read from that Reverend Nachman, he says, that's for Ruchnius.
Yeah.
But for Gashmias, for spiritual things, you pray for that, you get it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get it. You get
Absolutely.
it on the first shot.
Not
What's Ruchnius?
not always. Not always. No. You don't get it on the first shot.
No,
No.
but you do get it.
You can get it. It's easier.
Right.
It's easier to get
It's easier.
Right.
Ruchnius than Gashmius.
Yeah, much easier.
Yeah,
What-
because
what is
because
Ruchnius,
because
what's
again,
Gashmius?
no.
Physical versus spiritual.
Oh.
Yes.
Hakol bidei shemayim chutz miyira shemayim, right? Hakol bidei shemayim chutz. You know what that means? Hakol bidei. Everything is bidei shemayim. Whatever I ask Hashem, I need this, I need that, I need this or that. That I need, and then they figure out in shemayim, is this ultimately good for the person?
Right.
In other words, is this going to be ultimately good? You know, like when we had our kids, right? The kids, right? You make a decision. He wants this. I can't give you this. It's not going to be good for you, right? But we did that too, right? Right? We have our kids and we make decisions, right? We have to make decisions because we know what's going to be ultimately good. Hashem does the same thing for us with things that we ask for because He knows what's ultimately good for us. But chutz me'yiras shemayim, if you ask Hashem for yiras shemayim, that you'll get, because that's certainly good for you. That's certainly good because that'll help your Ratzon Elyon, like we're learning. That'll help you connect to the Ratzon Elyon. That'll help you connect to Hashem, to the Pidyon Elyon. You understand? So that's how it works.
Hashem doesn't have the power.
He can do anything, but he wants to give us what we need that's ultimately good for us. You understand the difference? The same way a parent can give a child whatever they want, right? But a parent that loves the child is gonna make a calculation. Is this good for the kid? Is this gonna be good for my kid or not good for my kid? If it's good for my kid, I'll give it to him. If it's not good, I'm not gonna give it. Hashem does the same thing with us.
You may want a certain deal to go through, but Hashem knows that it's not good for you.
Can I tell you a funny
He's not
one?
going to give it to you.
I have a funny one.
Funny? Okay.
People don't believe me. I don't think they believe me. So I when it was warmer, I would go outside at about 4:20 in the morning.
I saw you.
That's right. You saw me out there.
I saw
And
you.
who
All
was
right,
with
he's-
me?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon is with me. So one day, and I let her kind of roam because there's no one around. And one day, I didn't see where she was. And so I called her, she didn't come back. I said, Hashem, I need to go to shul. Would you please bring Cinnamon back to me? And all of a sudden, she's walking right to me.
See that?
It was that.
Ritzayin Yirei Av Yaseh v'yesh Avos V'shma B'Yashir, right? We say that in the Yashir, right?
And that comic book you were reading
Yeah.
looked really
I just
interesting.
finished guiding a guy, one of the most incredible people I've been with. Shitus. He's actually Gedalia Fenster's uncle. Incredible.
Okay.
And he's one of the largest credit card processors in America. And his company just got bought for $300 million.
Whatever, okay.
No, I say because it's a big number. He says, he tells the story how, like, 2-3 years ago, he was supposed to be bought, and they went through all the due diligence, and they were at the ninth inning. It was a done deal, and he was set. He was going to make a lot of money, and he had a financial planner exactly where the money's going to go when it closes, and going to the stock market, into this fund, that fund, and it's all set and perfect and mamish and tzedakahs he was going to give to and all that. And the last second, for like a reason he can't even understand, the whole thing fell apart, blew up. It made no sense, and he was like terribly disappointed. He was very disappointed. But he's a big likes Rav Biederman a lot.
Yeah.
He likes those stories, and he's okay. Hashem, you have a reason, this, that, whatever. Fine. I still have my business. It's running. Fine. So he goes on, and he sees a few months later the stock market crashes 50%.
He would have lost it.
So he
Wow.
says to his brother, the partner, he goes, "Do you understand what Hashem did for us? Like, well, what a brava. We were all ready to give it to the financial. We knew what funds we were going in. We would be down 50% right now on our money. Instead, we have a business. Truth is, this is one of the best years we've had ourselves. It's continuing to grow. And now, a few months ago, they just got approached by an even bigger company.
But that's what they
For even
begin
more
because they
money.
believe in Hashem. That's what it's all about. If you believe in and trust in Hashem, you're never going to go wrong. You just have to believe and trust in Hashem. That's what it's all about. Everyone have a wonderful day. Kol Tuv.